Alright, now I know some of you guys have pause menus, so here I could have created a really simple rudimentary pause screen that's going to come up like this. You can have this as close or as far away from the camera. Obviously yours will be much more appealing. Remember, when making a canvas, you should know how to do this and how to set up buttons and texts and backgrounds and whatnot. I'm going to right click, go to XR and UI canvas. Very important, it's XR UI canvas first, because in the canvas, the XR UI canvas, it'll give you all the components on how to interact with it already, right, using the Raycast system. So I switched up the controllers a little bit. On my right hand is only the XR direct interactor, while the left hand emits the line visual, where I can grab things from a distance as the XR interactor line visual. That's how you interact with any UI spaces, right? So one hand I can directly interact, the other hand I have the line visual. So you'll be given a script called pause menu, and I'm going to have this come up from my right hand controller. So my right hand controller, I'm going to drag in the pause menu script, and I'm going to, in the wrist UI space, I'm going to drag in the pause menu canvas I created. And I have two buttons here, restart and exit. That's what the script functions with. If you had another button, like a controller's menu, you would have to set that up. So on my restart function, I'm going to hit under the button, I'm going to hit the on-click event, and I'm going to drag in my right-hand controller and add the function of pause menu and restart game on my restart button. Same thing for the exit on the button. I'm going to do the on-click event of I'm going to drag in my right hand controller, and then the function will be pause menu and exit game. So that's that. Now I want this pause menu to spawn when I hit a specific button on the controller. I'm going to go to, in the project window, starter assets, and from here I'm going to right click and create a new input actions. I'm going to call this custom input actions. You can name it whatever you want, probably pause menu or something. I'm going to double click that. I'm going to make sure autosave is on. I'm going to add a new action map. I'll call this menu. You can name that whatever you want. The new action will be named menu pressed. And from here, this is where I input the controller button bindings. So I'm going to hit the no binding. I'm going to go to path, binding, XR controller, and you could kind of do whatever you want. On the XR controller right hand, you could pick whatever button you want. Go to option controls. So you have all these options here. I like the thumbstick clicked, so the little joystick. If you click that in, it'll bring up the menu. From there, I'm going to exit this out. I'm going to save project. Now on my XR origin, I want to add the component of player input. And in the actions slot, I'm going to drag in the new input action we just created. Drag that there. I'm going to go, it automatically defaults to the menu. I'm going to go down to behavior, and instead of send messages, invoke Unity events. Open up events, open up menu. Going to open up the menu pressed. I'm going to drag in the right hand controller, and then from function go down to pause menu, and then you want to use this dynamic callback context, the pause button pressed. Right. And then from there, I'm going to hit save project, put on the headset. Play. Okay, so got my thing here. Now if I hit the thumbstick, it brings up the pause menu, right? And of course this can look however you want. Exit will exit the build, restarts the game. You can see it restarts everything. Gives me to my original location. Exit, respawn. Cool. And here's my inventory on the B button. Very cool.